What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the exterior of the X3 again. I got a few more things that I want to add to kind of finish off the look, make it look a little bit nicer. So the main things we're going to be working on today is putting on a roof rack, as well as mounting and wiring up an LED light bar that's going to be attached to the roof rack. I also got a couple small things that we're going to do to the exterior once we get that finished. But for now, let's go ahead and start getting that light bar mounted to the roof rack. We'll get it put on, get it wired up. Well, we still have the roof rack and the light bar off of the X3. I'm going to go ahead and solder on this pigtail for the light bar wiring. That way I can do it down here instead of up on top of the car. Light bar is mounted and the wiring is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and mount the roof rack on top of the car, and then we'll go ahead and finish off the rest of the wiring to the vehicle. Now the roof rack is all mounted up, we're going to go ahead and start the wiring. Got a couple connection points in the engine bay we're going to go from. Run it up this piece of trim here, and we'll get that light bar all lit up. We got a couple of spots up here in the engine bay that we can hook the light bar up to. Got a positive terminal here and a negative post there, so we're going to hook those up. I'm going to stick the relay back in this compartment back here so that's nice and safe, and then run the wire up to the light bar, and then run a wire through the firewall for the on-off switch. And just like that, the light bar is wired up. So we need one more thing before we attach the power wires, and that is running the switch wire into the inside. So there's a little rubber grommet here on the firewall, so we're gonna go ahead and poke a hole in that. We're gonna go ahead and feed the wire inside the vehicle, and then we'll go ahead and hook up the power and test it out. only thing left to do for the light bar is go ahead and hook up the switch and turn it on. So let's go ahead and do that and see how it looks. And we have a light bar. Now that we have the light bar all mounted up and ready to go, I got a couple more things we want to do to the exterior of the car. The first thing is these side markers here kind of stand right out with that black wrap. So I picked up some LED smoke side markers, so let's go ahead and put those on. That cleans up the side of the X3 so much now. Instead of having those side markers sticking out, they just blend right in with the black wrap. So we have one more thing left to do, and that is some rain deflectors for the windows. So these go right above the windows here on the trim. That way you can crack the window just a little bit to let some air in. But if it's raining, if it's snowing, none of that junk is getting inside your car. So these just stick on there, so we're gonna go ahead and clean up this surface with the isopropyl alcohol like we did with the wrap, and then we'll go ahead and stick them on. One last thing on the outside of the X3 here is no car is complete until you got some stickers on it. So we got an Amron Garage sticker going on the side and one going on the back window as well. So let's go ahead and stick those on there to top it all off. We got our roof rack mounted up, our light bar is mounted and wired in, got our smoke side markers on, and our rain guards attached. So let's go ahead and pull it outside and see what it looks like out in the snow. The X3 is coming out so well between that matte black wrap, the roof rack, the light bar, these side markers being smoked out so you don't see those anymore. I love the way that those rain guards look. Stickers on there add a nice little pop to it. I'm absolutely loving the way this thing looks now. That is it today for the X3. Pretty much all done with the exterior on it. Next video, we'll be working on the interior. I got a few parts going in to help bring it up to modern luxury standards. Since it is a 12-year-old car, we're gonna help upgrade it just a little bit. I'm so excited to get that stuff done. Please hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.